How many frames per second can the human eye actually see? 24, 60, 120, maybe 240? The surprising answer is that none of those numbers is the frame rate of your eyes, because human vision does not record the world as a sequence of synchronized pictures. A camera captures separate images. Your visual system works differently. Light reaches the retina continuously, while the retina and brain process brightness, contrast, color, and motion on overlapping timescales. Your vision never resets to begin a new frame. So why does 24-frame video look like motion instead of a slideshow? Each image appears quickly enough for the brain to connect changing positions over time. Motion blur also hides some of the gaps between frames. But smooth enough does not mean higher frame rates are invisible. At 60 frames per second, a new frame can arrive every 16.7 milliseconds. At 120 frames per second, the interval is about 8.3 milliseconds. Moving objects can therefore be updated twice as often, making their path look more continuous. Higher refresh rates can also reduce motion blur. A modern display often holds each frame until the next one replaces it. While your eyes track a moving object, that held image shifts across the retina. Shorter frame intervals can make the resulting blur narrower, and the object easier to follow. Refresh rate can affect responsiveness too. A faster display has more opportunities to show a newly rendered frame. It cannot remove every source of delay, but it can reduce part of the wait between an action and the visible result appearing on screen. But frames per second and hertz are not the same thing. Frames per second describes how many unique images the computer, game, or video produces. Hertz describes how many times the display refreshes. A 120 Hz monitor showing 30 frames per second video still receives only 30 new motion steps each second. The other refreshes repeat existing frames. Scientists often test temporal vision using flicker. As a light flashes faster, it eventually appears steady. This is called the critical flicker fusion threshold. But it is not a universal frame rate limit. The result changes with brightness, contrast, image size, viewing position, and even eye movement. With simple, uniform flicker, sensitivity often fades somewhere around 50 to 90 Hz. Yet in specialized experiments using sharp, high-contrast edges, observers detected visual artifacts at frequencies above 500 Hz. That does not mean everyone needs a 500 Hz monitor. It means the answer depends on what the viewer is trying to detect. Noticing flicker, judging smooth motion, reading moving text, aiming in a game, and feeling input delay are different tasks. Each task can produce a different practical threshold. Many people clearly notice the jump from 60 to 120 Hz. The difference between 120 and 240 may be smaller, but it can still become visible during fast motion and response gameplay. And the screen is only one part of the system. Pixel response time, frame pacing, motion blur, game performance, brightness, viewing distance, and the content itself all affect what you see. A larger refresh rate number alone does not guarantee a better image. So how many frames per second can a human eye see? There is no single number. Your eyes do not see in frames. They continuously detect changes over time, and their limits depend on the situation. But more frames and faster refresh rates can still make movement on a screen look clearer, smoother, and more responsive.